Welcome back to Northwest Florida State College Outlook. I'm Julie Cotton, your host. I want to thank Mr. Billy Looper for joining us and talking about the Public Safety Criminal Justice Center and program at the college in the previous segment. Joining me now is Dr. Deidre Price. She is an English instructor for us, professor of English, as well as managing editor of the Blackwater Review, also previous coordinator of NWFSC Reads, and we're going to talk about all of that today, right? Lots of exciting things in English. Who would have thought, right?
Right. Oh, everyone thinks that.
Exactly.
English is the most fun.
It is.
Especially in spring. We have several events coming up this spring, and it's just one thing after another. So where should we start?
Let's start with Blackwater Review. So tell me about that. You're the managing editor, and tell me what it is.
Okay, Blackwater Review is a literary and fine arts magazine that the college has. It is the only kind of publication like this on campus, and it's open for submissions for all students that have been enrolled in the past year. So anyone who is enrolled in spring of 2015, summer or fall, or even is currently enrolled or has just started college is welcome to submit to the Blackwater Review. And we accept all sorts of things. We'll take poetry, which is what is most popular to submit. We take short stories, we take other prose, such as creative nonfiction pieces, little bits of memoir, vignettes, and we'll also accept any plays submissions too. So kind of an array of things, including personal essays. Sometimes students will produce an essay for a Comm 1 class, and if it's a personal essay rather than an academic or a research paper, we'll look at that as well. So pretty much anything students are producing, we would be happy to read, and submissions are currently open until January 31st, and at that time we will start the reviewing process. We have a whole panel of readers for prose and for poetry, and they'll be reviewing the submissions, working with the editors to make selections. They'll make the selections by March, and then we have a magazine in April.
So how many works are in the magazine?
It really varies. It depends on how many fiction submissions we get and also the fiction submission length. It's really hard to gauge. Sometimes we have students that will turn in, a couple
paragraph
pages. A couple pages or 3, but then other times we have students who work very long, some that are working on book projects, and they might turn in an entire chapter of a book. And so if that happens and we've got 30 pages to give them, we certainly want to do that. So it really is dictated by the submissions we receive.
And I know I myself have purchased some and received copies in the past. You've got a gorgeous cover normally. I mean, it changes every year, but so the cover art is done by...
Well, that's one of the most special things about the magazine, I think, is that our cover artist is selected based on the art submissions that we receive to the gallery. And so in the student show that's actually featured when we unveil Blackwater Review each year, the winner for the cover art is actually, they're notified at the event. And I really love that because it's a big surprise and an honor for that student to get featured.
Okay.
So when we say who won and we show their artwork, we also then unveil the Blackwater Review and show off their art on the cover of all these lovely magazines too at the same time.
So student art and also the contents inside of the magazine.
Yes, we're featuring writers and artists.
A great asset to have for the students, and we'll have to have maybe on the next show the artwork so we can see the cover of it. If people are interested in purchasing this magazine from the community, where can they find it?
Probably the best way to locate it is to go to the Barnes & Noble bookstore on campus.
At the Niceville campus. Okay.
Right, at the Niceville campus. They'll be able to purchase a copy in there alongside all the textbooks and everything else. $7.
$7, okay. So minimal cost, and and that goes back into our student initiatives at the college. Well, great, and we do that every year, so that's an annual publication. And
we accept submissions year-round, so students don't have to wait until January to turn it in. Whatever they have, they can turn in at any point during the year. So as soon as January 31st rolls around, we will still be accepting submissions for the 2017 issue.
Okay.
So it is a year-round thing.
And if anybody's interested in finding out more information about that, who should they contact?
They can contact me, actually.
Okay, and what's your number?
So my number is 863-65 521.
Okay, all right. And I know off camera we were talking about internships with Billy too, and you mentioned that you've got an intern helping you this year.
Yes, we have an intern helping with some of the production of the magazine and helping us get the word out with marketing and things
great
like
opportunity for that student.
Yes,
so definitely. Well, and as you said, lots of activity in your department and ongoing in the spring. So one of a large event for students and for the community is NWFSC Reads. Tell us who the speakers are this year. And
Phil Kay and Sarah Kay are our featured authors this year. They are both poets, they're spoken word artists, amazing performance poets. And actually, if anyone goes to YouTube and just types in their names, it's Sarah Kay or Phil Kay, they're not related. Their last names are separated by one letter, but both of those poets are just phenomenal, and they're going to have an incredible student draw, especially this year. They're very, very engaging, so I kind of think that they're poets for everybody, even if someone's not much of a poetry person. I think they should come out anyway and see these authors. They're going to be on campus on April 18th. And NWFSC Reads is actually a series of events. So the week prior, and even I think we might have a film screening the week before that. So it's a long, week, and we culminate with the featured poets that are coming.
And the featured poets, which is what date again?
April 18th.
April 18th, and that's in the evening at the Maddie Kelly Arts Center in the Sprint Theater.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, is that free ticket?
It is free. It is free, so people can. It's just first come, first serve. Right before that, actually, we'll have a Blackwater Review unveiling, so people can come and eat and enjoy that, unveiling of the magazine, and then they just head over to the Sprint to see the poets that evening.
Okay, and I've seen the marketing piece for those poets. Young,
very,
and
yes.
So that'll be exciting as well.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants more information on NWFSC Reads, the coordinator of that this year, now I know you've done that in the past, is Dr. Beverly Holmes, and her number is 729-6032.
That's right.
So if you need some more information on that, you can also go to the website, nwfsc.edu, community, click on community, and then there's a whole area on NWFSC Reads. And that's a wonderful event as well. Who have we had in the past? I know we've had some big names. I've attended some.
We've had Geraldine Brooks, we've had Ann Patchett, we've hosted Taylor Molly before, we've had Tobias Wolff. I mean, incredible authors that have shown such a range. And we try to alternate a little bit, have a fiction writer and then have a poet or a pair of poets. Kathleen Sheeter-Bonanno has been here, Frank X. Walker, so it kind of runs the gamut. We've really had a great time hosting one each year for the past several years.
Okay, all right, terrific. Segue into your day job, which I call my director of professional and continuing ed, professor of English. Tell us what you teach, and a little bit about that.
Sure, I teach primarily composition 1 and 2. I'm one of the rare birds who also teaches some literature courses. My specialization is contemporary lit, so I like to teach that, and I teach creative writing as well. My personal favorite genre is creative nonfiction, but I do a little poetry and share those responsibilities with Professor Amy Riddell and also Dr. Vicki Hunt, all of whom are phenomenal writers and do great things with our students in those classrooms.
You've got a great team
we really do.
in your department, and Dr. Fontaine is the director there, and so great group. And now you do some writing outside of your day job, and you're going to be featured at the Niceville campus sometime in April, I believe, March or April.
I think it's March.
Okay,
it's before spring break.
And people can go to our calendar and see when that is. But a book and brunch.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about what we can see at that event.
That one is still very much in progress.
Okay.
But we'll be doing a mixture of poetry and some music as well. And I'll be featuring a work that is in progress right now, actually called Lie Lay Lane, The Body Intenses. And so doing some readings from that. And perhaps some other creative nonfiction pieces too. I blog regularly, and people could read that at deidreprice.com if they're interested and kind of get an idea of what they would see at the book and brunch.
Now, are there other literary events that are going to be going on at the college this spring?
Absolutely. Well, right now we're accepting submissions for the LaRoche Poetry Contest, and so students can submit that through the January 31st deadline by contacting me as well. And then the next thing is going to be in February. Patty Belote had written a book in the fall, or it was published in the fall, and so we're going to host a book signing for her at the Fort Walton Beach campus in the auditorium toward the end of February, and so more information is going to be coming out about that as well. And it'll be a great opportunity to see, poetry reading on campus and get to hear some of her work. She's a phenomenal poet, so I hope people come out for that too.
And Patty teaches for us as well, right, at the college?
Well, no, she actually retired from the college.
Oh, she's retired. Okay, all right.
But,
what's
very
her book?
much a part of the college still.
Her book?
I believe it's called Traveling Light.
Okay,
I need to go back and look at that, but Traveling Light, and she's just amazing, and I know people will enjoy it if they come out and hear her. And another thing that anyone in the community can come and participate with would be Say the Word, which is an event that's at French Quarter Grill in Niceville every month. It's the first Wednesday of each month, and a regular crowd of us, go and we read poems and read fiction pieces, but anyone's invited, and we'd encourage people to show up at 7 o'clock on the first Wednesday of each month. But
hopefully
it's a
some
chance
of
for everyone
the
to get
people
involved.
I know that like to be on a microphone, they give you a time, right?
No, that we just, snap and clap at the end, no matter how long
So I
it
know when I start hearing that I'm done.
You're done.
Okay.
Then you're done, yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you again for joining us and giving us all of that great information.
Thanks for having me.
Again, lots going on at the college. Niceville, Fort Walton, Crestview, Defeniak, South Walton. We've got all kind of activities. Our Maddie Kelly Arts Center has some wonderful Broadway and Artist Series plays that are still playing. We've got in February 11th, Aida. February 16th, Annie. We have on February 27th, MJ Live. It's a tribute to Michael Jackson. And then on March 13th is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. NWFSC Raider basketball, baseball, and softball are well underway. Basketball is in conference play with our defending national champs, the men's team. And you can look at all of their schedules at nwfraiders.com. So you can visit the website for when they're playing. And then professional and continuing education is offering a lot of non-credit classes this spring. We've got servant leadership. We have a safety in the workplace that Mr. Billy Looper and his team are presenting for the business community. And then on our personal enrichment side, we've got history lunch and learns, jewelry making, drawing, cooking classes, wine tastings, lots going on there. And then again, as Dr. Price mentioned, we've got the NWFSC Reads on April 18th. And then lots more coming up. And then we are in full swing with our college credit classes. And so if you're interested in enrolling in the summer, visit our website and you can find out more information. Thank you again for joining us. I thank both of our guests today. Learned lots of information, lots of things about the college. And so we hope to see you soon.
Thanks for watching Northwest Florida State College Outlook. Our mission is helping each person who comes through our doors to achieve their individual goals for education and career success. NWF is committed to providing students with opportunity to meet their educational goals and to helping them achieve success. Improve your life today at Northwest Florida State College.